I was working out at the gym. I was flexing. I was squeezing my muscles. I was trying to get huge. Trying to get huge. We're all trying to get huge, aren't we? I mean, what's the point of working out if you're not going to get huge? You know, never mind the health implications. Never mind all the fancy stuff. Never mind trying to be positive and all that. Oh, geez, no, but I was doing, it's been a while since I did just dumbbell chest presses. Really, it's been a while. It's been a while, but now I feel great. Feels good to feel good. I had to walk to the gym, even though it was like, I don't know, it was like 3 kilometers away almost. It was a long walk. It was a big walk. And you know something, halfway through the walk, I almost felt like turning back. I was like, oh my God, like why am I even bothering to do this? Because I'm not a big fan of cardio. I never have been. I never have been a big fan of cardio. But I pushed through it. I did it. I succeeded. And I won. I won. I did it. And after I did dumbbell presses, I did some dumbbell flies. And it was only 35-pound dumbbells with the flies, but it was just great contractions, a lot of squeezing it out there, working out. And I was working out at the gym there. Oh my God, there was a bunch of other people there. Everybody was huge, man. Everybody's getting bigger. Everybody's putting on muscle besides me. Hey, baddie, what's up? And yeah, I was working out. After that, I did just a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of triceps. The main focus was chest, really, working out my chest muscles. And that's that. How about you guys? What are you guys doing? Comment below. Where y'all from? What kind of day you having? Hope you guys are doing well. The internet looks quiet. The interwebs are quiet today. I'm squinting a little bit. The sun is right in my face right now. Batty says they take protein powders. I have not had protein powders in a while. I never had protein powders in a couple months. It's been a couple months since I did that. It's been a while. It's been a while. I'm totally natural as you could possibly be. And I just drank some coffee today. Later on, I had some chicken. I've been eating a lot of food the last couple of days, and I've been kind of like sitting around. So I really had a buildup of energy inside me. So I decided to, get it all out of me. I feel big, though. Yeah, actually, wearing this shirt here, I feel kind of big. I mean, I don't know. It's good to feel good, I guess. Now that I'm sitting here and I'm a lot closer to the window, I can, But no, I'm feeling good. Hey, everybody. What's up, guys? I just got back from the gym. Trying to get huge. What else is there to do in this world besides put on muscle? Oh, my God. How you guys doing? Where y'all from, chat? What's going on in your lives? You made it. You made it to my stream. Rocky says, hello, Chris Benoit. Who's that? Sanjay, what's up? He says, am I European? No, I'm from, I guess if you go far back enough, I'm European. But no, I'm from New Brunswick, Canada. Chat. Where are you guys all from? Should I back up a little bit? Hey, James, what's up? We got a commenter in the stream talking about calisthenics being superior. I don't know. Honestly, I just like the free weights, the cables. I don't really do compound exercises, but I just love working out all different forms. But yeah, not that style. Rock says, kiss Chris Benoit, WWE. Hello, Mr. Chak. What's up? Rocky says, you think I look like him? Nah, not at all, man. Compare me a photo with many people. I only look like myself. I disagree with you guys. What's up, Sanjay? Lev is talking about my eyes. Thanks for appreciating my eyes, man. Yeah. My eyes are blue like my shirt. I actually got a muscle shirt on, and yeah. My sensitive blue eyes. So how's everything going in your guys' lives, man? What's up? What's going on? Right now, I've just been looking for cheap houses for sale in New Brunswick. I see a few here and there popping up. There's an auction coming up next month. I want to go to an auction, see if I can buy some land at an auction. Jeff says, am I racist? And Sam says, hey, what's up? Can you play Killin' It Girl by J-Hope? No. By the time I turn on any music, or if I don't pay attention to you guys for 5-10 minutes, you guys all just wind up dipping. So no song requests here. Sorry about that. No song request. Levis says, Dave, I'm genuinely scared about World War III. Don't be scared, dude. World War III is long since passed. We're in like World War IV and V now. World War III, that's 2019, bro. Rank says they don't like my beard. Trying to leave Charlot. There's nothing here, says S Past. Yeah, Charlot, I just recently seen on the news, on the internet, Charlot has a reputation for contaminated water, Is that one of the reasons why you want to leave? Yeah, Jeff. Didn't say no to the racist comments, Jeffrey Island. What's up, gang? Sanjay says, my friend is living in Canada for studying. He told me that the place is very creepy. Even he saw shadows at her university. Well, maybe that's all in her head. You know what I mean? I'd be more creeped out by the professors than the ghosts if there was ghosts there. I get along good with the ghosts. Rock says, I had a crush on a Canadian girl. She's really hot. She invited you to Canada even, but you couldn't go. Yeah, be careful for human trafficking, bro. Be careful for human trafficking is all I got to say for Canada. Especially in New Brunswick, there's a lot of human trafficking. Got to be careful, guys. I don't know what the heck they do, but you got to be careful. Big time here in Canada. Shazia says, hey, how am I? I'm doing good, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome back. Stoner says, not to be rude, why don't you go full bald? I shave my head once in a while, once every week or two. It's just actually when you start shaving your head, it grows back even faster. S-Pass says they do anything to raise their grade. Am I white? Yes, I am. From which university? No, I don't go to school, man. I don't go to woke places, cancel culture places where they're not inclusive in that. I don't go to school in Canada. School's not my thing. If ever I go back to school, it'll just be like for 1 or 2 month course. Rocky says we're classmates. Nope, but I just live a very monk-like lifestyle, you guys. Bodybuilding, paying attention to technology, looking for some cheap land, doing odd jobs. And besides that, I love reading comments, hanging out with you guys. Stoner says universities are woke for sure. Yeah, I know. It's like if you say something the professor doesn't agree with, they'll try and make sure that like you never pass. Phase G says Indians would be easy for that stuff. They would go anywhere. I don't think so, Brid. It's not just about sexuality for human trafficking. Human trafficking has a lot to do with like drugs. The N says, what's my job? Just basically maintenance, dude. I'm like a maintenance janitor type dude. Scott says, I'm not a dope head, am I? Nope. Sober. It's tough being sober, but yeah, I'm sober. You're a smart guy for not falling for the college exam. Yeah. Well, I already been to college before. I already been to adult ed. I already took lots of courses and stuff. But the way I see it in the year 2026, it's like, what's the point of going to college when you just learn everything on your own? I find, I don't know. I'm just a very individual guy like that. Ovar says it's obvious school's not your thing. No, not really. Not really. I just like to just live in the moment. You know what I mean? I don't want to take a 3-year human resources course and then work at a hospital and all that crap. You know what I mean? That was good in the 70s, 80s, 90s, even the 2000s. But now, yeah. Now's not good for that. I'm back after a few months. Welcome back, Kayla. What's my opinion on religion? I mean, I don't really think about it enough to have a religion. We're getting some strange comments in the stream. The N says, what's wrong with working at a hospital? I get decent pay as a nurse. Well, I have respect for the nurses and doctors and stuff. It's more so the administration I disagree with, and a lot of the policy in Canada. Like, say, for example, the increase of maid and stuff like that. I don't really agree with that. Big K says they like cannabis for relaxing. Yeah. Eventually, though, you move on from that stuff and you just want to be natural, you know? Eventually, we just realize that we're just wasting our time when you do all that stuff. I never went to college. I had a monk life. I don't care about worldly things. I don't care for other people's validation, says FaZe. Good, man. Yeah, the desire and how things in life like come from within and challenges and all that. Dorko says, go to Iran. They need brave people like you. Well, thanks, bro. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what I would do over there. No, thanks though, guys. At least I got that. At least I got you guys to hang out with. It is nice and relaxing to get to talk to you guys, you know. It's just, you know, walked 3 kilometers today. Well, almost 6 kilometers really there and back. Trained my chest. Am I artistic? Yeah, in a way. I am artistic, yeah. Hey, Bruce, what's up? FaZe says, how long would it take for me to grow a full beard? Well, this took like a week. Not even. Big K says, some people not worthy for drugs. Don't be gangster if you're not from the hood. Yeah. But even after a while, you grow out of the gang life, you know what I mean? Like, once you get older, you don't really, you know, once you get older, you start having a desire to work in the woods and all that kind of stuff. Like, you want to just relax, you know? You don't want to live that gang style where you buy low, sell high, run in the streets and all that stuff. Eventually, you outgrow that too, and you don't even feel like doing that, you know? You know what I'm talking about, bro? Am I Austin? What do you mean? Do I use kilometers? Yes, we do. Thanks, Jasmine. FaZe G, do I have a picture of myself with hair? Oh, yeah. Yeah, working in the woods. Yeah, just, I don't know, just being with nature, you know, can be relaxing and stuff. But sometimes, you know, if you're in the woods too long, it can be kind of creepy. So, you know, life is about balance, you know. You want to be with people, good friends, good family, you know, safety, food, little snacks, something to do, all that kind of stuff. But I don't think gangsters even feel like being gangsters really at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And I don't think that human resources people who work at hospitals, like I was saying 10, 15 minutes earlier, I don't think that they even like their jobs either. So life is very much like a journey, you know. It's very, but a lot of people just act as though they have no choice in life but to do what they do, or they are who they are. So it really takes an individual conceited effort to move ahead in life, you know. Big K says, I'm 32. I'm starting to see things different. Yeah, I'm 32 years old as well, man. 32 years old as well. And don't let don't let life bring you down too much. I know there's a lot of people between like 30 and 40 years old, they kind of get like depressed or whatever, like a midlife crisis, as they say. But really, when you're in your 30s and 40s, like you're in your prime for strength and all that kind of stuff, and agency and individuality and all that kind of stuff. So I know, a lot of people think that your prime is in your 20s, but that's not necessarily the case. It doesn't have to be like that. What's up, Dave? Is this a Pokemon channel? I'm from the third most dangerous country in the world. I'm not from America. Okay, third most dangerous. So that's like what, Lebanon, I guess? Not really sure where that would be. I mean, it's pretty much dangerous everywhere at this point, not to be so doom and gloom. But yeah, if you just look at the world and just point anywhere in the world, there's like a fucking war going on somewheres almost. Whether it's like Mexico or here or there. I mean, I don't want to get into it, but you know what I'm talking about, man. Just stay in your lane, do your own thing. Learn a little bit every day. I know it sounds cheesy, but learn a little bit every day, work out a little bit every day, eat lots of food. You'll manage. We're the new generation, you guys. We're the new generation. We're going to be the ones who, inherit the world pretty soon, right? So we got to be responsible. Where am I from? I'm from New Brunswick, Canada. Dave says, screw that, go off-road. Yeah, that's something I was actually looking into, Dave. Now that you mention it, I was looking into like these like tiny home living YouTube channels where people live in the woods. And, they drive around buses or big-ass SUVs and stuff like that. And it's actually pretty fun. It's pretty fun to see how people come up with this stuff. It's called, like, stealth camping. People call it stealth camping, where they're living in cars and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Like, they do, like, they live in buses and stuff like that. And it sounds weird, but if you look at the YouTube channels, they got some pretty cool hookups. I mean, I wish I had some of their hookups that they got. Well, I do sometimes look into that stuff. Do I know French? No. Here's somebody complaining downstairs. No, I don't know French, no. I don't really speak too much French. I listen to it, but I'm not fluent. God, I got an itchy neck. I keep scratching my neck. Sorry about that, you guys. Boats and hoes, says Dave. Yeah, I got a boat. I'm just working on getting some land right now. Yeah, it's a slow process, but I think I'm slowly getting there. Slap says, I'd like to live in an underground bunker. Really? Yeah, well, I mean, it is possible that you put a shipping container underground. I guess you could do something like that, like a shipping container. I'm seeing a lot of shipping containers in Canada, and I actually watch YouTube videos, too, of people trying to pimp out shipping containers in the woods. Because you can buy a brand new shipping container for like under 10 grand or a used one for like 5 grand or something like that. But really it's the land and the digging and everything else that's the issue. But yeah, underground bunker's not really my thing. I would rather be above ground, I guess, or whatever. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of extra. But there has been rare occasions where the United States sells like missile silos. They sell old abandoned missile silos, and people fix them up. But very rarely does that happen, obviously. But there's a few people that do have that privilege of owning a missile silo luxury home underground and all that. Not just billionaires, but which football team do I support? None of them. I don't know. I don't really think of. I don't really watch too much hockey, man. Tell you the God honest truth. Yeah. Lately, I've been like not having much patience for these YouTube live streams. Like, I look at the time and I've been live for like 20 minutes. It feels like I've been live for like an hour, but I only been live for like 20 minutes, eh? Damn. I'm just bored, eh? I feel like everybody on YouTube is so bored, eh? I feel like everybody's looking for something, but they don't know what they're looking for. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just even in the past, my YouTube channel, whenever I went live, there would be like 20, 30 people in here. Everybody's having a great time. These last 2-3 weeks have just been like 3, 5, 10. It's like, what happened? I don't get it. But whatever. Calm says, do I feel like getting a job? No, actually, I don't, if I'm being totally honest. Watching all this AI stuff and robotics and all the immigrants coming into Canada kind of discourages me from wanting to work, really. I guess I just heard Mark Carney talking about how he wants to put like $100 billion in Canadian pensions over to India or something like that. Amino says everyone's busy in their job. Yeah. Well, actually, Amino, I'm going to disagree with you on that because like whenever I go live, like right now it's 2 p.m. Atlantic time, but I could be talking to people from India, and right now it's nighttime for them, you know what I mean? Or I could be talking to people from the UK and it's like the evening for them. So whenever you go live, it's not that people are too busy, it's the probing. People are probing. Like I mean YouTube probes who it shows you to type thing. So I do get a few people from North America who's maybe taking a sick day or they're chilling or whatever the case may be, like you guys. But like Mockline, I haven't seen Mockline in a while. They say, Dave, I've been so busy, I forgot to join your lives. Oh, it's okay, man. It's okay. Don't gotta be sorry. Everyone's busy too, you know. People are busy in their lives, doing their thing. It's true. Nico says, oh, and you know. Well, just like from doing these lives, I've been doing these lives now for 6 or 8 months or whatever. So I think I know it pretty good. How it goes is it probes people from like India for a couple of days, and then after that it probes people from the UK for a couple of days, and then at nighttime it might do North America for a couple of days, and it's usually how it goes. Like there's 9 people in here right now. If people comment below where they're from, it's going to be a bit of people from everywhere. And if you scroll up too, you can see kind of what people's nationality is or whatever based on their name. It's like 9 people in here. Where are y'all from, guys? Are you guys from North America? Probably not. Probably not. Probably only 1 or 2 of you is from North America. See, now you guys all left. Now you guys all left, and I have to wait another 5-10 minutes for another 6 people to show up for 10 seconds. You don't have a following, barely anything consistent, says Nico. Okay. You're not very positive, eh? Yulo says Australia. See, there you go. Yeah, Australia. We got some good Aussie. I got some good Aussie subscribers. They would tell me what's like going on in their lives or whatever, like a fire in Victoria and stuff like that. And I like to learn what people like to do. You know what I mean? Whenever I do these live streams, MD, do you have TB? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is, bro. Good luck out there, says Odin. Oh, hey, Odin, welcome back, man. Yeah, sure. You too, buddy. Tuberculosis. Oh my god. I don't really know what that is. It's like a contagious cold or something like that. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at a bird right now. He just flew right towards my window. My mother is dying from inhumane EMF levels. What is that EMF? EMF. Is that like a radon or something like that? Here in Canada, too, we have to be very cautious for that. Something called radon. We got some of the highest levels. It's like when the winter transitions to spring, it makes like a gas in the ground and gets stuck in people's basements and stuff. There we go. Cake says prayas. Karan says, why white man always bald? That's a good question. That's a good question. It's probably just the way it is, I guess. Probably just the way. I mean, a lot of black people that's bald too, right? I mean, it's not necessarily, a lot of cultures. Da, 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 da. Looking at birds right now outside. Birds are fighting, and birds been fighting all day. I don't know if there's a hawk out there or what, but I'm just looking at birds arguing nonstop. They're kind of showing their dominance. I see this one bird flying up in the air. Or the country, if you live there. Is bald genetics and white man? Yeah, I guess so. I know some Indian people, they got like thick, luscious black hair, eh? It's crazy. Which is strange too, because it's really hot in India, so you'd think having black hair would make you even like hotter, right? You'd think that would be like a bad thing. Socrates was bald? Really? I guess so. Your dad, 62, has full hair. Cool, cool. Right on, right on. Well, that means that you'll probably just be like your dad, bro, and you'll probably have hair for a long time too, so congrats on that. Large brain and balding go together. There we go. There we go. I could have like fraying crazy person hair like that guy Einstein. Oh, really? Right on. Karan, that's cool. 98. Wow. Odin says feelings destroyed humanity. Well, there we go. Jet says I got a dog. Yes, sir. Why don't bald people get wings? I don't know why. Maybe because we never drank a Red Bull. Maybe because we never drank a Red Bull, eh? Bop, 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 bop. Well, maybe I'll go for a little walk later. I feel good today, you know? I feel good. It feels good to feel good. Last couple of days, man, it was like minus 25 where I'm from, and I just go outside, man, and the wind would hit in your face, man. It was crazy. It sucked. So, but today was like positive 3. It was so nice. Hey, Ali, what's up from New Brunswick? Rebranded America, the Viking shipbuilders. What? I don't know, Odin. I don't know about that. Can I give my dog a dog treat? Yeah, I guess I could, yeah. Danielle says, show the dog. No, I'm just gonna chill, you guys. I don't feel like showing you the dog, really. If I was to walk downstairs and show you guys the dog, I would walk downstairs, I would look at my camera, and there would be 0 people in here. Nobody would wait. That's the thing about Shorts Live Vertical. Everybody's attention span is like 30 seconds. Psyapster says, I wish the Ice Age would come back. Really? You wish the Ice Age would come back, huh? Okay, yeah. But maybe one day when the snow melts there, do a live stream outside with the dog. Sit there, you know, and you guys can look at the dog for 5-10 minutes, you know. But on the Shorts Vertical feed, most people don't stay for more than a minute or two. So I sit here, talk to you guys, read comments and stuff. You know, so it's just how it is, you know. Yeah, it is weird though. I know it is weird. The Shorts Vertical is weird like that. But whatever. Are you guys sick of me yet? You guys getting tired of me? 4 people in here. I think I'm gonna head her. You guys might as well. Seems kind of quiet. You guys don't really feel like talking too much. So I think we'll call it a day or whatever. Might as well. Nothing's going on. But please consider subscribing. I know it's a lame thing to say. It's a lazy thing to say. But hey, if you guys are just looking for someone to hang out with, talk to, shoot the breeze type thing, you know, whatever, I'll be here. I go live randomly. So whatever, just talk about whatever. And yeah, simple streamer, you know, simple streamer. Slappy says, catch you later. All right, later, man, bro. Catch you later, man.